Nuna TRVL dubl versus the Jet dubl. I am so excited to share my honest review after months of using both of these strollers to hopefully help you decide which one is right for you. If you're new here, I'm Emily, I'm the stroller mom. I have 3 kids ages 4 and under, and I review strollers and baby gear from a mom who actually uses the products. So if you're not already, please be sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and shop through the links below. It really helps support this channel. So let's jump in. The Nuna TRVL dubl and Jet dubl are both brand new side-by-side strollers for this year. Nuna TRVL dubl is Nuna's only side-by-side double stroller, and it retails for $850, and you get a rain cover, plus the stroller as you see here. The Jet dubl retails for $699, so more affordable, and it also includes a rain cover. However, the Jet dubl does, if you want to make it compatible with car seats like the Nuna has it built in with the bumper bar, you do need to buy a car seat adapter, which makes it essentially $100 cheaper. So it definitely is still cheaper than the Nuna TRVL dubl. In regards to like materials and feel, they both are premium feeling strollers and really nice. Let's talk through some of the similarities. So both of these strollers hold 50 pounds in each seat. Both of these strollers are great for travel. They are only compatible with 1 infant car seat. So what that means is the seats, as you can see here, are a little bit wider on both of them. It looks more obvious on the Nuna, although it's actually not that different between the two. And so this is not going to be a great option for twin parents from birth. If you have older twins, this could be a really good option, but if you're in the car seat or the newborn stage, this probably isn't the best option. And then they also are Disney approved. They fit through standard doors without any cup holders attached, so that's important to know. I do have some stroller organizers that I have tested with these strollers, and I'll link them below because currently neither company makes them. In regards to additional accessories you can purchase, there definitely are better options for the Jet. You have the snack tray, which I'll show you in a little bit. You can buy a padded travel bag. I do have a padded travel bag that I have found that has tested with the Nuna, so be sure to shop through the link below because neither of these companies will cover if airlines destroy your strollers. No double stroller fits in the overhead bin of an airplane. I get that question actually, and so I do want to note that. Some other similarities is both of these strollers hold 22 pounds in the basket, which is amazing. I will say Nuna's is just a little bit easier to access. You do have to access Jet's from the front. And then they both have very tall handlebars. They are not adjustable, but they're about the same size, and I have actually gotten a few comments, especially people who are kind of under that like 5 foot height, that they are just a little bit high in where they sit, and I do agree with that. If you are taller, these are going to be great options for you. I have found that there's no kicking of brakes or anything like that, but there is also no adjustment. Also, while we're talking about handlebar, the canopy on the Nuna very much so covers your hands. So that's just something to know. The canopies are very similar and they both adjust. Jets, as you can see here, it's just like a tuck in here, and then you have this little portion here. And then Nuna's, you actually have a zip out extension with mesh on the side, but they're basically the same. Peekaboo window, the Nuna's here does not really stay open, so it will blow close on a windy day, but it does have a magnetic closure. And then Jet has a magnetic closure, but I actually really like it stays open. It's just interesting because it's kind of behind the stroller, so I do kind of have to push it out to see my child, but I like that it stays open. In regards to the seat back, you've heard me talk about this with Nuna, not having the tallest seat back, and at the tallest point, it's 17 inches, and Jet dubl's like barely below 17 inches. So they're basically the same. But what I do like about the Nuna TRVL dubl as well as the Jet is neither of them have they have the material for like the recline, but they don't have any mesh or anything that sticks out like the other Nuna TRVL. So I was able to have my 2-year-old take a nap in this, well, pretend to take a nap in this stroller. She doesn't nap in strollers. The Nuna has no rethread, which I love, but some parents do comment that it's kind of tricky to get it tight enough on their child's shoulders where the straps are not falling off. The buckles on the Magnatech, which Nuna's been like ahead of the game on, is just really nice and super easy to use. I love that they stay together. They also have the adjustable footrests. Some would say a little bit flimsy, but honestly, they're fine. And then you have a lower footrest as well. In regards to the Jet dubl, it also has magnetic buckles and really nice plush materials here. It is not no rethread. So that's not as big of a deal in a double stroller because each child has their own seat. But the benefit there, right, is if I have my 4-year-old in and then I put my 2-year-old in, you can easily adjust. Where you can't, you have to manually like rethread it. Now, other things that I have noticed with the Jet dubl is that because it's like a 2-part buckle, on the magnet. Sometimes the pieces, like the fabric part, falls off, or it's a little bit, you have to play with it a little bit more. It has adjustable footrest, which is honestly feels a little bit more sturdy, and then there also is a lower footrest as well. Bumper bars. Both of these strollers come with a nice leatherette bumper bar. However, as you can see here, it's attached, so each seat has its own bumper bar, where there's one bumper bar here on the Nuna. But what makes the Nuna Travel so unique is that it pairs seamlessly with the car seat. It's very easy to recline, so you can just pull it here, and then you can pair the car seat on the bumper bar so seamlessly, and then they do have a little lock to put the car seat in place. I love that. One of the biggest selling points for me on the Nuna Travel strollers in general is when you compare it with an infant car seat. A lot of parents will ask me after they're out of the infant car seat stage if they should go with the Nuna. I feel like you're really getting your money's worth when you compare it with a Nuna Pippa car seat. Now, the tricky part about this, with this, how this is set up, is let's say, for example, I have my newborn here and I want to let my toddler out. I have to lift them out because the bumper bar is not going to open itself. Now, Jet Double has these two, which is so nice. You can easily pop them open, let a child out, and then they have these really cool snack trays that you can attach that I love. I think that's a huge selling point for Silver Cross, is their snack tray. Now, they're often out of stock, so check through the link below. If you do use it though with an infant car seat, which I'll show you here, you don't get the bumper bar at all. So that's something, it's easier for your child to get in and out, which I find I kind of like about side-by-side strollers, is they're very easy for kids to get in and out, especially toddlers. Like you go to the splash pad or the zoo, it's just really easy to get them in and out. But there is nothing, and I've would love to see like a cup holder or a snack cup, kind of like how Zoe has, when you don't have a bumper bar here, so at least you still have something. The Jet Double works with Maxi Cozy, Cybex, Be Safe. There's a whole bunch of brands, Nuna as well, that Jet Double works with. So if you don't have a Nuna car seat and you have one of those others, this is probably going to be the better option because you are stuck with Nuna car seats on the Nuna Travel Double. So here is the car seat adapter. It actually is the same adapter for the Jet 5 and 4, I think. And it just pops in here, it uses the same seat, and then you recline it. So you just take the car seat off here on Nuna, you pull that little button, it's so easy. And then to use it on the Jet here, it just pops in there. And the thing I kind of like about the Jet, even though it's not as simple to connect it, it's just, my baby's up a little higher, which I kind of like. I feel like I can see my baby, especially in that newborn stage, just a little better. In regards to seats in the most upright position, they're very similar, with maybe the Nuna being a little upright. I do like that about the Nuna Travels. And then in regards to recline, Nuna's is just slightly better. You pull it down and then you push it back up over the Jet. And then Nuna does have this nice little ventilated portion back here, while as the Jet has it here in the peekaboo window. So it's essentially the same. The last thing on this seat is the Nuna actually has a bassinet mode. So here under the seat, you can actually pull out this little panel here and you snap it in. So that is kind of a cool feature on the Nuna. So let's talk about weight, quality, push of both of these strollers. The Jet Double advertises it being under 20 pounds. However, that is without the bumper bar, I believe. But in general, it's very light, maybe just a little bit heavier than that. And it is very sturdy. It feels solid, like it very nicely reinforced. And as I'll show you with the fold, it actually can be pulled like luggage. So you have two hands here on the side, you put them like triggers, and then it collapses, and if the brake's not on, you can actually pull it. And that was one of the selling points of the Jet single stroller. So I think that's just kind of cool that you could just easily, like have your kids and going down. I really like that. Now, to open it, you do have to do the two hands again. So it's not the easiest to open and close, but you get used to it. And then the brake on this stroller, very flip-flop friendly, and it does push really well. Even though the tires are really small, the more and more I use this stroller, my husband and I have both been impressed. Wow, this actually pushes pretty well on grass, even though it's so compact and so light. Is this an all-terrain stroller? No, but you're gonna be fine going to like your soccer games as long as you're not in like loose gravel or like uneven surfaces. Because I do think because of the small wheels, if you have like a big divot, your wheel might get stuck, but that's true for any stroller with small wheels. On the Nuna Travel, it has definitely been making some news with it being just a little bit more, kind of having more movement in the stroller for being $850. However, this is true for a lot of Nuna strollers, and it's generally the ones with the really good folds. So my theory is, and I don't know for sure, is that that has something to do with it, and maybe with how light it is. They do have a 2-year warranty. Jet has a 3-year warranty. So if something like a break or functionally a design thing is wrong, they will replace it. They won't replace wear and tear on the stroller. And then the fold, as you can see here, is just so smooth. So I actually meant to show, I'm going to show these two strollers here side by side so you can see the folds. Now you can take the bumper bar off of both of these strollers, and if you're using it in a travel bag, you will want to do that. They both stand on their own, which I really like, but you'll take the bumper bar off and then put the padded travel bag, and see the description, because I do have ones that work on both of these strollers linked below. And then the Nuna, you just kind of pull open here, and it opens very easily. Now the wheels are a little bit bigger on the Nuna Travel, and the brake, they actually fixed it for my like first time seeing it at the ABC Kids Expo. So it now is just a push down and push up. So I don't think it's gonna be as prone to having issues as some of their older brakes did. So this stroller weighs 25 pounds, so it's just a little bit heavier than the Jet, but it does have a really good push. For being a side-by-side double stroller, I can see the suspension here in the back. It pushes pretty nice. Now it does feel a little big loading it in and out of my trunk. I don't know why, but the Jet just feels like I'm like literally using a travel stroller. And I did have someone on Instagram reach out to me that some airlines, you have to be like right in that 20-pound mark to be able to gate check your double stroller. And the Jet will let you do that, whereas the Nuna is going to be a little bit closer to the 25 pounds. So which of these strollers is right for you? The Jet Double is more affordable, it works with more infant car seat, and it is lighter. It also gives you a lot of the really nice features, as well as a snack tray and more accessories. This is a great option for families, and in general, I tend to steer families more towards the Jet, especially if they're out of the infant car seat stage, because of the snack tray and just like the ease of being able to open the bumper bar for each individual seat. Now, Nuna TRVL dubl gives you that bumper bar, there's no rethread, the really cool fold. If you're a big Nuna person, you are not gonna regret going with the Nuna TRVL dubl and spending a little bit of extra money on that. I also think the Nuna TRVL lineup is just gold when you compare it seamlessly with the infant car seat without having to deal with any extra accessories or adapters. If you have any questions on either of these strollers or want to see other comparisons, please comment them below, and don't forget to like and shop through the links below. I'll link the travel bag and the other accessories I have for both of these strollers. Thank you so much for watching.